Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to another video. And today I will be showing you guys how to grind faster and also level up at the same time, solely because of this raid boss here. Now obviously this is only a weekend only raid event. I think it's here to stay for every week, so you know, if you guys are looking to power level and get to level 300, which is the max level, as soon as possible, then by all means this is a good way to do. On top of that, this also gives you a chance to not only level up faster, but you can also use this opportunity, since it's a Saturday today, you know, you can grind for those Mickey medals, because they cost quite a lot it costs about, I think, 35 AP or around 30 AP. I'm not too sure, I'll have to check in a minute. Yeah, it would cost around 30-ish AP just to start the event, which is quite costly considering I have about 176, which roughly equates to about probably 7 times. So yeah, it's not really effective for me. So having this raid boss makes things a lot easier. I do recommend trying to defeat it at level 10, the level 10 of this raid boss, because it gives you some boost and a mogul at the same time. It's a really easy raid boss because of the fact that it's the boss gets stunned 4 times, so there's 4 vital spots you can hit, and they get stunned after 4 times. Every time you continue back, there's 4 times, 4 stuns, so you have 4 turns to try and hit as hard as you can and load it down. So it's a really easy boss to defeat. What I generally recommend doing is, if you are going to attempt this raid boss, if you are, like, I would say about level 120 or maybe even lower, try to get your teammates to help you. But if you're higher than that, then like myself, I'm pretty sure you can solo this. The first 2 levels of this raid boss is going to be hard, because if you don't have any attack boost 2 plus attack boost 2 plus attack prize plus, then you're not going to get back your SP gauges. I have no medals with that skill, so I can't gain SP back quickly. I have to rely on one of my members' skills to do that. So it's gonna be quite costly for the first 2 rounds, so it will take a bit more time. But once you hit after you defeat the second boss level, so the dual sorcerer level 2, when it becomes level 3, every time you hit the monster, well, for me, in terms of my level and my set, which I'll show you if I can get to that quick enough, every time I hit it, I always regain full SP gauge, so I can just keep spamming my moves, which is really useful, and it saves you time really. So yeah, it's really just about getting through and defeating the dual sorcerer at level 1. If you can get past that, level 2, it will give you back more SP gauges if you hit, but it won't be as good as if you was to progress on with the levels, and try to get at least at level 10. The idea of this is to defeat the dual boss, get to a really get to a really high level, like with your Lux here. You want to get that close enough to when you're about to level up. You sort of know roughly how much damage you do after a couple of tries, like after a couple of fights while trying to level up the bar. When you know that the next time you go back into this raid boss, you're guaranteed to level up, then get out of the raid boss and do any events. So I don't know, you can do anything. You can even try grind for more medals off this HD Aqua, because the legendary event costs 20. So if you have left over, since the raid boss only costs 1 per turn, you can easily use the remaining once you know that you're about to level up. If you attempt the raid boss again, you can come and do these sort of events that requires high AP, and burn all the way until you have like about 1 or 2 AP and reattempt the raid boss. And then if you can kill it during that time, you level up, and you'd also fully recover your AP at the same time. So best of both worlds, right? That's pretty much the technique that I'm trying to showcase here. So let's get into the fight. So I want to really maximize my damage here. I find that the 3 wishes actually hits harder than my Lady Lux. So because we have Donald, which, since it being the same attribute, and it deals more hits, it's like 11 hits per cast, you know, that's pretty good. So obviously the only reason why I can do this is because I'm at a high level, but for a low level I would suggest to go with the standard. Even though this boss contains all 3 attributes, you could use the Twilight Blade, the Twilight Keyblade, and try to hit each at points. And obviously if you pass a set amount of levels in the story mode, you gain Nova, which is quite good. So you want to use that as frequent as you can. It's always good to have at least 1 AoE damage, so that, you know, while you're just attacking the main body, at least one of your AoE damages will attack the rest of the parts, so you don't need to waste time. As you can see, I've already killed 1 bar. With 3 medals which I have acquired during the free event. That's Christmas Sora and 2 of my classic Donald Ducks. And you see, even though it's the same attribute, classic Donald, as the dual Sorceress, I was able to do quite a lot of damage because it's getting stunned for 3 times. Well, 4 in total if you can hit all vital points all at once on the first turn. And since classic Donald, attack damage is increased depending on how full my health is, and since my health is going to be full for about 3 to 4 turns, I can consistently dish out that damage and hope that my attack boost would come available so I can actually do the damage. Oh, defense boost 2. That was lucky. That was also something I always noticed with this boss. If you have about 2 defense boost 2s, and if they do actually become effective and actually reuse, it does help you survive a couple of times. And you can heal back and go again without needing the boss turn, but that depends on how frequent your skill would be available. But right now I only have 1 in my mini me, and it was still able to save my life. So defense boost 2, it works for this. So another thing I should have done was, since it's a raid boss, I should have switched my outfits so it fits the raid boss. Because right now I'm just using the setup which I used for my last video, which was to spawn rare enemies and have high drops, item drops. So not really effective against this raid boss. So I mostly just use it for spawning the raid boss, but since this weekly raid boss has its own like specific time where it would actually spawn double, then that's not a problem. If you play during those hours, you can just keep using one outfit and it'll be fine. You don't need to keep switching around. Okay. What you could do is you could wait for the stun to so when the boss is not stunned, you can wait for that timer to go down and then attempt it again, because that way while you're fighting you still be able to gain SP gauge for killing one of its parts, for damaging one of its weaknesses, so you can get stunned, and therefore hopefully you can keep on continuing using your spells. But that way you would gain more lux. However, since it being level 1 at the moment, I wouldn't recommend doing it, going through that way. It would be better if you have when you get like when this raid boss is past level 2, so at level 3, because then every time you hit the boss you get your SP back, and that is much more effective. So right now you just want to, because it's going to last for 2 days, you want to get to that level 3 as soon as possible, so that you can then spend a lot more time constantly battling this boss and grinding for your medals. So I'm about halfway there. So got 3 more turns. I do have a friend's medal for my team, which does give attack boost right there. Don't know if you can see it, but the illustrated the friend's medal does give attack boost to an attack prize plus, which is useful to restore an SP. I know different if you're in different guilds, you know, different people use a different spell, have different skill sets. So if you don't have someone who has that ability, then you know that's fine. But as you see, it hardly ever comes. I hardly ever get it procced, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, you know, just in case. Okay. So this is it's about halfway HP. I know that even after I finish defeating this boss, I won't have leveled up, but I'll be close, so that's fine. Hey, there we go. 4. Ah, that's okay. Okay, that's not doing so well. Also another thing I would like to say, I have enough to pull for the World of Final Fantasy medals. The reason why I haven't pulled for any yet is because I am running out of space in my inventory for to gain medals, which is I mean, it's quite hard to decide whether, okay, do I want to pull or do I want to go for any, what do you call it, whether I want to buy any more storage, because it's going to be very difficult to decide since you got to do a lot of stuff at the same time. I mean, I haven't bought any, what do you call it, avatar boards since playing this game. I only bought the cloud avatar board, and obviously that was still with in-game money that I had that time from just everyday events and daily logins. You know, that was a very no-brainer, really. I mean, who doesn't want cloud outfit? So I went and bought that. That's my only avatar board that I bought. using jewels, and obviously the other ones, like limited edition ones, I've never bought. So Cloud was the only limited edition avatar board that I actually purchased. But with that said, I mostly pull for medals when I have some jewels that have been carried over since probably one of the weeks. You know, the pool wasn't worth, so I didn't bother pulling for them. So I'm left now with just maxed slots in my medals, and I'm kind of debating whether I should buy another set. Because whenever I pull, it seems like I always get a medal that I sold before, just to make space so that then I can buy more medals. And yeah, that's what it seemed to always be. So I am not sure this time. I do have left over, I think just over 100 if I was to purchase. Now I will probably have like 100 jewels left over, so I can upgrade more slot bag storage. Because who knows, I mean, the pulls are random, right? We don't know when we're gonna get good pulls, so it's good to save your medals. But yeah, once I get that done with, I will then reattempt the high score challenge. I'm looking to get, I hope that I get someone which gives low attribute defense, because that is really needed in my kit especially. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Like I said, I'm not too worried about this time, this level 1 jewel, because yeah, this level 1 jewel sorceress is not really my main concern. I just want to get it to a higher level so that I can actually get my SP gauge refilled fast. And it is a good way to refill your keyblade, because it only costs 1 and all you have to do is keep attacking, and it will fill up quite quickly. You see what I mean once I get to level 2, because like right now, at level 1, the dual sorceress, each time I attack, see how much it gives back. Not very much, right? But as it levels up higher, it actually generates back quite a lot. So that's my aim. and at the same time you get the raid boss coins quite quickly by doing this, so it's a win-win. What is recommended is that you do, if you're low level, I would say probably ask help from your members to help you out. But if you're level 20, like level 200 above, obviously with your keyblades being enhanced as well, like level powered up, you should want to just tell your team members to, like, they can contribute in, but make sure that they don't kill the monster. Because if they do kill the monster, then obviously you're not going to get any lucks. You can tell them to attempt it, because you'll be the one who actually finish it off, and then whoever contributed into the raid boss will then end up getting the medals anyway. But you want it because it's for you to actually just level up, so you might want to tell your members in the chat to contribute in the fight, but don't lower down the HP, just attack, like normal attack it, or just use like a weak keyblade and just attack it, just so that they've contributed in, so that when the monster is destroyed, your teammates will get the coins. Or, you know, sometimes they just do it anyway, so it's fine. Okay, so right now I am halfway, about halfway, it's about halfway. So let's go. So here I'm trying to maximize my sort of time with this, so automatic kill 2, okay, that's fine. Oh, as you see, what that one hit that I did before, it regenerated quite a lot of AP. Not AP, SP. I mean. See, I had 14 and I got 16 just from one hit. Oh, even though that's an area damage, but the difference that you gain back from a level 1 Jules Sorceress to a level 2 is really major. So that's why I say you can refill your SP gauge quite quickly for the cost of 1, just by attacking these guys. And obviously at level 3 is just even better as you keep on going. So okay, now since I'm at this stage, I can go all out. It's not a problem. I know that SP isn't an issue for me now, so all out damage. See, I'm still sustaining okay, but it's not as great as if I was at a higher level. If I was defeating a higher level raid boss, but that's okay, not too worried about. So I'll get there anyway. Maybe I should change costume. Actually, that's a good idea. I'm gonna change costume in a minute to suit this situation that I'm in at the moment. So with this setup that I got from the... Oh, damn, I went into the wrong one. Yeah, so this setup which I have, it just gives me extra damage on raid bosses that are Omega and normal raid bosses. Hopefully I can do a bit more damage. Well, I think it may restore more SP gauge if I have this on, so I need to try it out. I can't remember which one it does. I think it just restores more. Okay. See here, my Lux. I'm really close to leveling up, and when this becomes unstunned again, and with this amount of HP, I know I can gain this Lux. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go and try and complete some of these events. River's Madness is the one I need. I need some more of these. Yeah, so it's really about just having a judgment of how much you think you need before you're gonna level up. And just go and do something else for the time being, since they only cost one. Well, I say if you end up killing the dual Sorceress and you didn't gain any, it was enough to level up, then have at least 5 AP and attempt to try spawn the dual Sorceress, because 5 is still okay, because you can lose about 2 and still gain 1 back in return, so that makes you back to 3. Having 3 AP as a minimal to try and spawn. I think that's really enough for now. I need more of these guys. Oh, 36. That's a lot. And especially like us free-to-play players, we're not gonna get those events that gives us the these jewels to collect much easily. So we have to grind through this way, and it's a good thing that they put out these weekly raid bosses, because this event only happens during the week, so the weekend, so it's easy for us just to get the stuff that we need. The path that I'm taking now is it seems for me the quickest to get the Mickey medals. I'm only targeting the heavy monsters and any one of them that gets in the way, really. So you can use this time to level up some of the keyblades, or even attempt the mogul if you're strong enough. You know, even though I'm level 260 with the medals, with the keyblades and stuff, I myself still can't even attempt to get the mogul blade. So I hope that the World of Final Fantasy medal should be really useful for me, or at least that's what I think it should be. Unfortunately, I will only be able to pull only once this time, because I've used my jewels before for the illustrated Kyrie pull, which I know is bad. But I wasn't thinking that they'll bring out the World of Final Fantasy medal. So it's a shame. But hey, you know, a lot of Japanese in Japanese game, the medals gets transferred over to the North American, or the global version. But not all of them. I suppose most of them do get transferred, or maybe it's just a matter of time before they all come to the global version. And not knowing that before is really the whole point of free to play. You know, you just dive into your game. You don't worry about any other regions, so you're just concentrating on your own game. So you don't really hear about these other rumors about other sword medal. I mean, maybe it's a good idea to have a look beforehand, but that also depends whether or not the global version of Kingdom Hearts Unchained X would actually get these medals, even though they're available in Japan. But we don't know if they're actually going to give it to us or not. So that's also something to consider. Sometimes you may miss a, very good campaign, carnival. Okay, so I have 2 AP, as you can see. Now I'm going to go back and attempt to finish off if my prediction is correct, I should level up by the time I kill this, finish defeating this boss. The reason why I left it to have its parts respawn is because if the parts respawn, you gain more lux because it counts as a enemy. So as well as dealing damage to the main body, you're also dealing damage to extra enemies. So that's why you refill, you get more lux if you do it that way. So after defeating, going through this round, if I don't end up leveling up, I know it's going to be stunned for about 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So if I wait that for the stun to wear off, with only 1 or 2 APs remaining that I have, if I go again, I know I'll guarantee that time, second time, to actually level up if I haven't leveled up by the end of this round. If you guys wanted to see me attempt the Mogul or Glory events with like my setups and level, I mean, you know, make a comment below, and I'll probably will do one, because since this is a free to play, I mean, it's only a matter of time before I actually will do it and post a video on about it. But if people are willing to see like, oh, how far I can actually get up to with this certain, like with this level that I am now, then yeah, sure, feel free to post a comment below, and I will get back to you guys and hopefully be producing a video. If not, I would say probably when I get slightly better medals, then I'll attempt, and I will, when I attempt, I'm gonna make a video on about it. So yeah, not enough. So that means I'm gonna have to wait, but I was about half from before, with 2 AP gauges, 2 AP left, about to get 3. Should wait for this to come to be, for the raid boss to become unstunned, and then re-attempt this. So for 2 minutes I can't really do much, so I think I'm just gonna call it an end here. But you know, you get the point. Once after I end up defeating this boss, or if I don't end up defeating this boss, I just go and respawn another one and fight it again, and then once this bar fills all the way up and I've become 261, my AP will then refill, and then I can redo it again. Like, what's a good practice is to actually know how much damage and lux the jewel is actually going to give. So with that in mind, it's always best to use it around this, like now thinking back, I don't think I will actually make it through again. If I was to defeat this, I don't think I'm gonna level up. So because I'm actually at a higher level, maybe the dual sorceress needs to be at a higher level for me to gain even more, because it will gain more HP over time. But for now, this doesn't seem like it's enough. But yeah, one of the main things is to get this to level 10, so you can get the chip and mogul medals for free after you defeat level 10. And by the time you do that, it's already high level, and you will gain a lot of lux from that. It does get harder. I did manage to get to about level 18 level 20. I actually got it twice with like these normal setups that I do. I think I might have changed a bit of medals around, but it's the same. Still use the same thing. I still use magic instead of speed, because my speed isn't that great. But anyway, that's it for today, and I shall see you guys in the next one.